Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy. Today I'm going to be doing a shootout between two audio interfaces. Be sure to check it out. DJ, play my music.
Here's another Get More video with the VO hustler himself, Rob Moreira. Get more with Rob Moreira.
Hey, what's good, everybody? So I'm doing a quick shootout today between two interfaces. One that I've been using for a long time, and one that I actually just happen to have purchased. Reason I purchased it was because I like tech, and I heard great things about it. Nothing wrong with my current interface. My current interface is the Focusrite 2i2. I really like it. I think it's nice. It does the job. But maybe there's better out there. I decided that maybe I should just give it a shot, right? So if there's any way to, put my money where my mouth is, it's might as well use my current interface and then use the new one. Okay, so I'm just going to be talking as normal, but first what I'm going to do is hijack the audio. So it's going to stop being from the phone, which is what I'm recording off of now, which is what I always record off of. And then you're going to be hearing directly what it sounds like from my DAW. So we're going to be doing that right now. So now what you're listening to is coming directly from my DAW. So this is just normal speaking voice. This is what it sounds like. Again, this is the Focusrite 2i2. I am recording into the Sennheiser MKH416, so overall it's already a great mic. I do have the gain in its normal setting that I usually typically record in. If I am doing something a little... I guess a little louder, maybe a little bit more presented, I might take the gain down just a smidge. If I'm doing something a little bit more excited, then chances are, yeah, it might be like this. Now, if I'm going to be doing a video game or something, I did just recently do one character who's very... I mean, the dude was out there. He was nuts. But yeah, he had some really intense moments. So I'm going to show you where I'm not going to show you where my gain was, but my gain basically was at the 9 o'clock-ish position, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 10 o'clock. So I'm going to put that there right now so you can hear what my normal speaking voice sounds like, and then you can hear what the recorded crazy dude sounds like. So it was right about there. But the guy talked like this. He was really loud and crazy and... yeah, kind of Joker-esque. So, yeah. I can see it looks like it peaked a little bit. Not granted, this isn't a perfect science. Okay, I'm trying to doing three things at the same time here. But yeah, so I put my gain back to where it was. And, yeah, so that's the 2i2. So let's move on to the next one, shall we? What's up, everybody? So I am back. All right, so we got that situated. Now I am not going to be listening to the audio until the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So you already saw a hair change. You're probably going to see a costume change, maybe a location change when that happens. But yeah, so that was the Focusrite. So now you know what the Focusrite sounds like as I did a little audio switch. So now I'm going to switch to my new interface, which is the Solid State Logic, the SSL 2 Plus. It was highly recommended by many voice actors. I was looking for something different. Again, something better is subjective. I like to kind of make that decision myself. So, of the options that were presented to me, the SSL2 Plus came up quite a bit. I did see the Audient, the ID4, and the was it the ID14? I don't know. But I don't know. It wasn't calling my attention. I know the Apollo Twin is another one people are really about. But I wasn't looking to spend $800. Not to mention, it seems like it works better on Macs than they do on Windows. Even though there is like a There is a way to make it work. There are connections. I just didn't want to bother that. I feel like if the connection isn't native to the interface and there's like wires and stuff that has to make it work, and I'd rather not bother. So I went with the SSL2 Plus, which is Mac and Windows friendly. I am a Windows user, so there's that, and it looks cool. It looks cool. I didn't show you what the 2i2 looks like, which now I feel bad because I didn't get some time. But yeah, this is it. You can see when I speak, it has little thingies there. I should probably speak this way because the microphone's over here, so you may not be hearing me while the microphone's facing that way. But it does have. Oh, you can see everything, so I'll just put it back so you can kind of take a look at it. So yeah, so that's the SSL 2 Plus. Yeah. So I'm going to hijack the audio. I already got it set up on my new on my PC. I got all the drivers set up, so I'm gonna start hijacking the audio now, so you can hear what that sounds like. And now we are listening to the audio on the SSL2 Plus. Now, the audio on the SSL2 Plus right now, I do have the 4K button, which I don't know if the 4K button does anything. I'm looking at my waveform. I want to put it on and off. I know I hear a slight difference. I don't know if it actually does anything on the recording side. I just turned it off. So you let me know if you hear anything different. I know it sounds different on my side. It doesn't sound as hot, I guess. But I just turned it back on right there. And I don't know. I mean, the waveform for the most part kind of looks the same. In any event, this is what it sounds like. So, yeah, you get to hear the differences faster than I do because I got to go back and listen to both of these. But yeah, those are the differences, and cool, there it is. I'm gonna follow up in a second with what I think between the two. So let's move on with the show. I just realized really quick that I didn't do any yelling. So I'm going to do some yelling. I forgot. I didn't test the yelling part. So we're going to see what it's like when I yell. I did already some talking. Let's do some more hyper talking or some more animated talking. So I'd be like right about here to make sure that I can get this loud animated voice to do whatever it is that I need to say. For sometimes I'm doing audio descriptions that happen to be at this level of energy and volume. Um, and it's looking pretty good. So that's that. So now let's do let's do a cackle. Let's do a cackle of that character that I did. All right, so I will say that it handled the cackle way better. It didn't peak at all. Maybe it was a technique thing, and maybe not an interface thing. I don't know, but it handled it a lot better. In any event, moving on to my judgment. All right, so I listened to both files, and truthfully, I didn't hear much of a difference. I heard a difference when I messed with the gain in terms of doing the more loud, boisterous voice. Sidebar, costume change. Oh, totally different day also. But yeah, I mean, I listened back to them. It was pretty on par. The 4K button didn't do anything for your end, for the listener's end, but it does do something on my end. So when I hear myself and I'm monitoring myself, it does sound better. So the 4K button is for the user, not for the listener, who's gonna hear the other, who's gonna hear the end file. So, but yeah, I don't really hear much of a difference. It sounded pretty on par. So impressed in terms of the Focusrite. I guess, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm disappointed. I'm happy that I'm getting the same quality. Because truth be told, my quality was pretty on point and my clients have not been complaining. So at least to them, they're still getting what they've been getting. They're not getting anything different, which is okay. That's not a bad thing. I will say, though, in terms of does is there a warrant for buying one over the other? Now, That's really up to you. I will say there are some quality of life changes in terms of what the SSL 2 Plus does offer over the Focusrite. Couple of things to name off in terms of the monitoring volume, in terms of you hearing yourself. It's actually a lot better. You don't have to crank the whole thing all the way. It's still pretty high. You can see my settings. I'm going to put in a video of that now. But you can see my setting. It's pretty up there as well. What I do like though is that there is kind of like a master mix that you can mess with on the top right of the actual board, where you can move your sound completely to just your input so that you only hear your microphone. I do like that because if you only hear your input, then you don't hear unnecessary notification pings when you're recording, i.e., Facebook likes to ping when you have a new notification. But more so, the biggest one that's the most annoying is Discord. If anybody's on Discord on any server, you already know the boop boop. So when that comes on and I'm recording, that's very annoying. So I can put all my input, all my monitoring volume to my input, so all I hear is me monitoring myself, which is really cool because then I don't hear the computer and its notifications or whatever, which is nice because then I can have stuff running in the background and I don't have to worry about that audio interrupting with what I'm listening to. So that's really nice. Beyond that, you see the 4K button, which I press, which is really great. Makes the sound a lot crisper for you when you're monitoring yourself. So it's good if you're very particular on what it is that you're doing. Maybe you're doing a character that has to be super specific or sound a specific way. Maybe that'll help you nail the character better because you're able to hear it back better when you're actually doing it. But other than that, it was really cool. It is a nice piece of tech. I'm happy with it. I'm not calling it a waste. It's all an investment. It's not bad having too many interfaces. Worst case scenario, this one conks out. I still got the Focusrite as a backup. But yeah, so there are just a couple of quality of life changes for the user that I do prefer on the SSL 2 Plus. That the Focusrite is missing. So yeah, you're gonna pay an extra $180 ish. Right, I'm looking off right now because I'm looking at the Focusrite. It's staring at me like, why are you talking about me? I'm sorry. It's on my couch right now. I apologize, but you're going in the closet for a while. But but yeah, so that's the deal there. So yeah, I'm happy with it. But truth be told, if you have a 2i2, that I've noted, you don't need to run to the store or to your computer to buy an SSL 2 Plus. You don't need to. If you got the money and you're ready to invest in something that's will give you the sound quality of your Focusrite, if it is a good quality, then you could get that sound with a couple of changes that'll make your life just a little bit easier. For you PC people, I did have some issues when I was setting it up, so bear in mind, make sure you download the drivers. I did that. Make sure you download the drivers and then double check that your Windows sounds are coming through after you connect the SSL 2 Plus. I had some issues where I was able to hear myself on my DAW, I was able to hear myself and other people on Source Connect, but I wasn't able to play back anything or listen to YouTube. Basically anything else on the computer, I couldn't listen to it. Didn't know what it was. I ran a Windows troubleshoot on my sound, and it fixed whatever the issue was. It was some setting that it turned on or off. I don't know. I can't tell you what it was. All I know is I ran a diagnostic, it troubleshooted, and it said all should be okay, and then I started hearing YouTube again. So your guess is as good as mine. In any event, thanks for watching the video. I hope this was helpful in your journey in terms of what it is that you're looking for. Again, I've used my 2i2 for a very long time, many years, and my clients have only raved about my overall sound. Remember, my sound isn't just my interface. That's just a very small piece of it, okay? It's an all-encompassing thing, which we can talk again, because I believe I've already spoken about that. But we could talk about that again in another video. But my clients always rave about my my sound quality, so I've had no complaints. But moving to the SSL2, as I said, quality of life changes that I do appreciate as a user. So you might too. Who knows? Or if you're in the market to buy one, skip the Focusrite and go straight to the SSL2 Plus. Why not? Go for it. And it's not as finicky in terms of what it's going to work with like the Apollo Twin. Sorry, Apollo Twin users, but I don't like tech that is stingy about who it likes to work with, okay? I don't like tech that decides it only wants to work really easy on Mac, but it's kind of a pain in the ass with extra wires and whatnot to make it work on a PC. I don't like that segregation of my tech, okay? PC people are people too, all right? We're all part of the PC master race at the end of the day. But yeah, so that's that. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click that like button. Drop a comment if you like. In any event, much love. Keep doing your thing out there.